Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel and welcome back to another video. So you guys, I am so excited to be sharing with you my May budget for 2019. There's so many wonderful things that are going to be happening and I just thought you would want to see them and hear them. So come along with me as I discuss my Dave Ramsey zero-based budget for May 2019. Alrighty, you guys, so here is the personal budget worksheet that I use. You know, this is the MYMT personal budget worksheet tracking weekly expense sheet that I use, and I simply just Googled this. I Googled like personal budget worksheet tracking expenses or something of that nature, and this is what I found. This is a Excel spreadsheet, but it will also open in Google Sheets. So, when I was putting my budget together, I actually did not have my flash drive that I normally keep this on. So I had to go back to one of my videos and find my budget worksheet so that I could do this where I didn't have my flash drive. So anywho, you can find this. I usually just save it. Every month I go in and make my changes. I have one clean version, so I go in and make changes. I'll give it a new file name and that'll give me another, clean version. So this is for May 2019. Now, my normal payroll deposit is not normally this high, but remember in the month of April, which is April 30th, we get our second portion of our supplement. We get 1/2 in October and 1/2 in April. So I knew that this paycheck would be a little bit larger and I was going to be able to meet all of my goals. So if you're new to my channel, hey y'all, how y'all doing? My name is Shakima. I am a Dave Ramseyer. I have been for about the last 8 or 9 years. I took Financial Peace University through my church when I was a new single mom, for the very first time, divorcee single mom, and decided to get on this journey. It has only been within the last 2 years that I have gotten what Dave considers gazelle intense, working on baby step number 2. And so I'm going to share with you this budget. So I have my income categories. What I count as income are my payroll deposit. And when I do my budgeted column, I never account for any money I do not make. Now, you'll notice a category for kids' deposits. My children do receive child support from their father, but I do not count that in my budgeted money just in case child support does not come in. It's not guaranteed. We do have a court order for it, but sometimes he might be in between jobs or what have you, and I no longer count it in. I used to count it in, and then when it wouldn't show up, I would be short in my budget. I do count it in my actual column if money comes in. I don't even count in YouTube payments or from Google AdSense because I may not get Google AdSense. You just never know from month to month what is going to happen. And then travel reimbursements. I do travel with my job. They do reimburse any gas that I spend on my own personal vehicle. But because I have an older vehicle with a large amount of miles, I am now requesting a county vehicle, and that has helped tremendously not put miles on my vehicle. Now, I don't get to count gas mileage, but if I do have to fill up the tank, they will reimburse me what I filled up the tank with. I went on one trip, it was like 4-hour drive one way, and I did have to put in about $20 or so of gas to get home, and they did reimburse that amount, but they also reimbursed my meals. They'll reimburse my hotel room. So one of the biggest things that I am loving is now being able to get the county vehicle. I know that doesn't put a lot of gas money in my tank, but it keeps the miles off my car. And because I do have an older car, that's helpful. And then any unexpected gifts, monies, or blessings that may come in throughout the month, I will put that in. But I only put in these last 4 categories in my actual column. I don't put that in budgeted because nothing is guaranteed. All right, so for this month's payroll deposit, I was getting $4,233.71. Now, the way I know that is we have something called Employee Portal where you can look in about a week ahead to see. And since we had spring break the last full week of April, our deposits were already pending. They didn't roll in until the 30th, but they were pending. So $4,233.71. And this is where I spent my total budgeted income. So I do zero base, which means all of my monies are all used. All my dollars have jobs, they have names, they're all accounted for. So my expenses under living and housing, I have mortgage, electric, water, sewer, telephone, internet, household repairs, which is my handy mandy girl, and then homeowners insurance or lawn care. So for my mortgage, it's $909.95. My mortgage is actually $901.55, and I put the extra, which $909.95 is what I was paying all of last year because I didn't have enough in escrow. So I've been actually putting the extra, since I was used to paying this amount, I've been putting that either into escrow, but I think I'm now going to roll it into my principal and just have that little bit go into principal and be okay with whatever the escrow is at the end of the year. My electric bill was $103.48. My water and sewer was $61.67. So my electric and my water were actually lower this month than they have been in the past months. So we're going into the spring season. We're not quite into summer just yet. But those two expenses, even with having Trandon in the house for the past month, are lower. My telephone bill is $184.69, and the reason my cell phone bill is that expensive is because I'm paying my son's cell phone bill. Now, the reason I take on his cell phone bill a couple times a year, I do it because we share cell phone and we share car insurance, and they will not let us break up our car insurance payment into his card and my card. So he would pay his part and I would pay my part. So he just pays my insurance for 6 months, and I pick up his cell phone bill for 3 months, 3 or 4 months, just depending on how much my car insurance is. So whatever my total is for car insurance, then I pick up his cell phone bill for that amount in months. Internet is $69.99. Household repairs, Handy Mandy's coming to clean up my gutters, and she's also coming to I do 2 big large haul offs to the dump every year with different furniture pieces or big trash pieces that we don't need. So she's coming over, and she's going to do 2 hours worth of work. She charges $25 an hour, so $50 for her this month. And then my lawn guy, he cuts my grass twice a month. He does $60. My regular payments, my student loan, you'll see some changes in here. Amazon Prime, PureFlix, Healthways, life insurance, Taekwondo, CCRDU, which is my college, and then some sinking funds. I'm not doing sinking funds right now, but I may begin starting sinking funds. So my student loan payment, you guys, here's the exciting part. I owe $816.27 to be done with my student loan payment. I am paying my final payment for my student loan this month. I had projected to be done with my student loan payment by June 2019. I am 2 months ahead of that schedule. So I am making my final payment of $816.27. Come all the way through. I'm making that payment. A lot of people would say, I would not give $816 of my supplement to a student loan. I'd rather be done, not paying any interest. Any money that comes in from here now in my supplements or whatever is my money. I can put that now towards baby step number 3, which is saving my 3 to 6 months worth of expenses, and that student loan payment is complete. Now, Amazon Prime, remember somebody gifted me a year of Amazon Prime, so I'm no longer paying that payment. PureFlix, I used to have an auto draft of $7.99, and someone gifted me a year's worth of PureFlix. So that expense is now off of my sheet. I'm still leaving it there because after the year is over, I'll have to go right back. My Healthways gym is $25. Kids life insurance only comes out once a year. That's already paid for the year. Taekwondo is $325. That is for mom and the kids. Although right now I'm not taking classes except here or there. I'm just keeping it there because I do get in at some points. CCRDU is my college. That's $50. And I am just about done paying with that. We will take our last classes the month of June, and we will graduate in the month of August. So I will be not having to pay that expense. I've been paying for that for 2 years, and so it has been an amazing journey to be in the CCRDU online program. But I will be graduating with my practical ministries degree, so I'm excited about that. And those are my regular payments. Moving down into food expenses. So my groceries, my happy place is about $75 a week, and that's about $300 a month. I did not account for the first couple of days of May, so I may back down each week about $60 and have a little bit for the last final 3 days of May. But for each week, I'm counting about $75, and that may go to $60, just depending, so I could have some for these last few days, these first few days of May. Personal expenses, personal care. The reason you see personal care here is because I'm getting my hair done. I have a speaking engagement on Saturday, May the 4th, and I will want to have a nice hairdo for that. And so I'm going in $55 to get my hair done. Recreation, traveling, and entertainment. I don't normally put anything in this category, but Jackson just had a birthday at the end of April, and the kids asked to go to a movie, so I put $50 there. And then for Gracie, her food, and she has to get her heartworm exam, I put $75. Where it says bath, she does not like getting a bath, and we trim her nails here at home. So we're going to give her a bath when it gets a little bit warmer, and we'll just do it outside in the yard. The kids and I bathed her before. She really does not have a doggy stink, so I'm fortunate in that regard. But now that it is warmer, we can actually bathe her in the yard with no problem. So I'm only allocating for her food and her heartworm test this month. Moving down, gas and auto expenses is about $200. I do get a little bit of reimbursement for gas because I do travel school to school. I don't get travel from my home to my base school, but if I have to go to a different school or a meeting or something like that, I will get gas for that portion. Oil change, because I've had to go between here and my mom so much in the past couple of weeks, I will need an oil change, and that's going to be $45. And I do have to have my serpentine belt changed, and that's going to be about $100. So for auto repairs, about $145. That includes my oil change. Now, tithing is number one, 100% for us in this household. I tithe off of my gross income, not my net income. That's personal choice. Of course, I tithe off of the whole lump, so that I give the Lord the 10% so that the whole lump can be holy, in my opinion. If that is not your thing, no worries. Do what works for you and your family. So my tithe this month is $680. Moving down for gifts, because it's Mother's Day month, we put $50 in there, and then blow money was what was left. I put $22.66, which gives us a total expenses of $4,233.71, or zero basis our budget out. Alrighty, you friends, so what do you think? We are done with baby step number 2. You guys, it's been 8 years, and I have been trying my best to deal with the debt. And I think too, let me just say this, because a lot of people are like, I would never give that much money to a bill. When I started thinking clearly, and I think somebody mentioned, and I can't remember, please forgive me for not remembering which subscriber said this, but when I was overweight, and I'm still overweight, so, you know, I'm not saying that I'm not, but I'm losing weight. When I was overweight, my mind wasn't really thinking clear. I had to get clarity of mind, and then changing my eating plan helped me to get clarity of mind. And then I was able to say, okay, do I want to be paying for this for the rest of my life, or do I want to really be intense about it? Now, let me just say this. I did not get a Dave Ramsey job. You know, Dave says get a side job, a side hustle. YouTube became my side hustle. And maybe a month I make $100. Maybe I make $125. I've made a little bit over $200 once in the 4 years I've been doing YouTube. But usually it's about $100 and a little. And lately it's been, you know, 100, 120. It's because I haven't been uploading as many videos because of everything that's going on. So I didn't get a Dave job. So for me, I had to take chunks wherever I would get them. We got back some income tax money. I put that towards it. I got my supplement last year. I put that towards it. I put some supplement this year towards it. And I was using some YouTube money to put towards the loan. I just needed to get from under that. Now, and it's so good because my mom is coming and I'll be taking her expenses. You know, she'll fit into our family. She does have a little bit of money she gets every month, but my mom is in the last stages of lung cancer, and she does not have life insurance. So that means there's no funds to bury her. So whatever she gets, that little bit, I told my aunt who does her finances, I said, we'll just put that into a savings for the final expenses, but I'll take care of her monthly, whatever she needs here. And we're so fortunate because when hospice comes in, they'll bring in, diapers, bed pads, or whatever things that she would need for her physical health. So I'll just be taking care of overhead expenses here just through what I make in my paycheck. I will not be taking any of her monies, and as long as she is alive, then we'll take that and go for final expenses. So those don't have to fall on my shoulders because I am an only child. Remember that. I do have other siblings, but those are my father's children. My mother does not have any additional children. It's just me and my kids. And my older adult children have been told, hey, we have these expenses that are over us and we're going to all have to chip in. And they have been excellent. They have said, Mom, we're here for you, whatever you need. So I'm thankful that they are on their own individual financial journey, but they can help me if I need help because there is some income to go to or some savings to pull from. So this Dave Ramsey journey is not over by any means. I'm now moving towards baby step number 3, but I'm teaching my kids how to work their finances. So I just want to encourage you. It may take you longer than it took me. That is okay. It just took my mind getting focused. And if you can get a day job, get a day job. But for me, being a single mom, because I work all year long, I wanted to give my kids the gift of being home in the summer. And that has worked out for us. Now, again, I work YouTube like a second job. I don't make what I would make in a second job. But I do this because it allows me to be home with my children. I was just excited to share with you that I am finally finished paying off my student loan. And I just wanted you to celebrate with me. Share with me down in the comments your success stories because I want to celebrate with you. I want to be able to say, good job, you're doing it. If you need help and you want to reach out to me, send me an email or send me a message on Facebook through my One Mom page. I'll be happy to kind of sit with you and chit chat with you. I'll even video chat with you if that would be helpful while you work on your Dave Ramsey plan. Serious inquiries only. But if you're not interested in any of that, that's no problem. But I'm here for whomever needs some help and some encouragement because we all need help and encouragement to be on whatever journey we're on. Sometimes you'll hit a bump in the road where you're not able to pay as much. That is okay. I struggled with how was I going. When I went from $52 a month to having to pay $156, I was like, Lord, I don't know how I'm going to do this. And God made a way. And with him doing that, then I was able to make more payments. But now, y'all, that $156.10, which is the amount that I'll be putting into my baby step number 3 after I get done doing my mom's expenses, because her funds won't be enough. I'm going to put some funds in there as well. My kids and I will be able to save for baby step number 3. And I'm just excited. So anywho, that is our budget for the month of May. We just wanted to bring you in and share with you what we were doing. Again, we will do monthly or weekly budget updates as we are able to. My mom will be joining us next week. So we'll be getting her established and everything that I'm spending or bringing in, we'll try to update you as much as we can, at least once or twice this month. And then of course we'll do our June budget. So if you have any questions, leave us a comment down below. If you like this video, be sure and thumb it up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the little bell. That way you'll get those notifications. We're so happy to have you on our channel. We're blessed by you and because of you. Thank you guys so much for stopping by our channel. And until next time, bye now.